Hey guys, Hearth here again with another Hunter PvP commentary. This time I'm playing a Beast Mastery Hunter, and I'm playing on the Twin Peaks Battleground. This is going to be another one of those commentaries where I don't really talk about the gameplay, and I just sort of ramble on about nothing. But, just for those of you who are, watching for the gameplay, in this game I play a bit more defensively, and I play more of a support role rather than, like, an active ranged damage dealer. In that I'm constantly trying to defend the flag carrier rather than actively trying to cap flags myself. Or, you've seen me play Twin Peaks before. It's very similar to how I usually do it, but I think you might notice a few distinct changes in my play. But today, I just wanted to talk really quickly, since I only have, about 8 minutes now. I just wanted to talk really quickly about the subject of other MMOs. Because, as I'm sure several of you are aware, Gamescom is going on in Germany, and I've been watching a lot of the stuff. I've been watching a lot of coverage on games from there, and I'm always looking for more stuff to play. I'm a gamer at heart, and I'm always looking for more stuff, whether it be MMOs or whatever. I'll play whatever. I'm not picky about my video games. But one of the things that was showcased at Gamescom has been Star Wars: The Old Republic. As much as I wish it was officially KOTOR 3, it is not. And I just wanted to spend a few moments talking about that, really, because, everyone's always looking for the next WoW killer. Air quotes there. Not that any of you could see that. Everyone's always looking for the next WoW killer. We had Aeon, we had Rift. Rift was actually a really fun game, by the way. But everyone's always looking for the next WoW killer, and it's not going to happen. It doesn't matter how good Star Wars, I don't know why I always do this. It doesn't matter how good Star Wars: The Old Republic is. It's not going to be a WoW killer. I've gone on about this plenty of times in my blog, but there will never be a game developed by a company other than Blizzard that will, quote-unquote, kill WoW. It won't happen. It just won't happen. World of Warcraft, no matter what people feel about, Blizzard's current, development process on the game, no matter what people feel or think about that, it's just not going to no one's going to kill this MMO. It's not going to happen. And on the subject of the Old Republic, I don't think it really matters, because, I don't know, for some reason, the more I see of it, the less excited I get for it. I really want it to be good. I really, really do. I really want the Old Republic to be good, and I want it to succeed. But I don't think it will. I'm sure it'll be good, but I want it to be more than good, I want it to be a really good, really strong MMO with a good player base. But, I don't know, for some reason, the more I see of it, just the less excited I get for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's just myself trying not to hype myself up too much for it. Because, that's a common problem that gamers go through today, in this age. They'll hype themselves up too much for a game. They'll hype themselves up to the point that, there's no way that no matter how good the game is, it will not meet their expectations, and it'll cause them to be disappointed. I think a recent example of that was L.A. Noire, actually. That was really hyped, and it turned out to be a really good game, but people hyped it up way too much. And because of that, people were sort of taken aback that it didn't meet their unrealistic expectations. But, I don't know, I guess in all honesty, I expect the Old Republic to sort of fall in the same place that Rift is currently at. Rift is active. It's not like it just died off immediately. It's active. But it's just not going to be able to captivate people in the same way that World of Warcraft originally did. Much like, Rift failed to capture people like WoW originally did. And really, I guess I think Rift's problem. Well, the problem I had with Rift, it felt like WoW, and that's good. Don't let anyone say otherwise. In a hotkey-based MMO, it pretty much has to feel like WoW, because what Blizzard has done with World of Warcraft, there's no reason to fix what isn't broken, and the way World of Warcraft feels, despite what people think about the game, it still feels really good. And I feel that other hotkey-based MMOs, like Rift, like the Old Republic, need to, capture that and do it well. And according to what I've seen from Gamescom, the Old Republic does capture that well, which is a good thing. But Rift captured it Rift captured it nicely as well. Rift, played almost exactly like WoW in terms of how tight the controls felt. I mean, the class system, after I played, I was a little disappointed with. I expected it to be a bit more than it turned out to be. But I think the main problem I have with Rift is that, I'm big in story and lore, and I just feel like the races and some of the lore was just a bit lacking. What was the one? I can look this up. The Guardians, as far as races, had dwarves, high elves, and Mythosians, which were essentially humans. Dwarves are fine. Elves, I don't really care for elves. They're done in every fantasy, as are dwarves. And then humans. And then on the Defiant side, you had the Bami, which were essentially humans. The Eth, which were essentially humans. And the Kalari, which were essentially elves. And I just feel it lacked a little creativity, as far as that goes. Now, the Old Republic, on the other hand, is based in the Star Wars universe, and Star Wars has hundreds of races. I think there are, 8 playable races so far. And, that's good. Because the playable races are not very diverse, because most of them are, humans or, off-humanoid type creatures. And with a couple of exceptions, like Twi'leks. Well, Twi'leks are kind of humanoid, I guess. But, it's just... I'm not sure what to make of it. Guild Wars 2 is something else that's coming out soon. I say soon, it doesn't have a release date, but I think it's supposed to be out by the end of the year. Maybe. I don't know about that. Don't quote me on that. Guild Wars 2, I've seen some footage from Gamescom of it as well. It's not really something I'm personally excited about. I'm not sure why. There's just something about it that, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. I'm sure it'll be good. From what I've seen of it, it looks good. It's just not going to be my thing. Does anyone know of any other MMOs that are coming? Oh, I forgot the big one. Well, not big, but I don't know how many people actually care about it. Supposedly, I think THQ is publishing or developing a Warhammer 40k MMO. If that actually comes to fruition, that will be the one thing whose lore alone could steal me away from WoW. I don't even care about the gameplay. At the point of a Warhammer 40k MMO is the point that, I just sort of, nerdgasm everywhere. to use that phrase. It's a long way off if it ever actually does even come out. But, this is just a little bit of talk on other MMOs. I guess I can go back on the subject again if people want me to. Any comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching, guys.